People around the world are sharing memories of a woman who inspired many.
I definitely think I'm happier because she did teach me about forgiveness and anger.
Holocaust survivor and forgiveness advocate Eva Kor passed away Thursday morning at 85 years old.
She had so much more to share, and she wanted to touch so many more people.
Those who knew her say her legacy will live on.
We'll continue to inspire people, so we'll continue to play a role in helping people throughout the world.
And they have a message they want to share.
You were strong and stuck with it and, made an impact on millions of people's lives.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. Eva Kor's death was felt across the country. Kor was overseas for a trip with the Candles Museum. News 10's Richard Solomon is now live from the Candles Museum in Terre Haute. He spoke with Kor's son, Alex, today. Richard joins us now live with more on how people are dealing with this loss. Well, several state and local leaders have come forward to share their condolences. Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb and Terre Haute Mayor Duke Bennett have spoken about Eva Kor's passing today. News 10 also spoke with members of the Candles Holocaust Museum. They say her legacy is one that won't be forgotten.
She taught people that no matter what they were going through in their own worlds, they can overcome. There is light at the end of darkness. There is hope. There is healing.
Across the world, people are remembering Eva Kor tonight. You can pay your respects at the Candles Holocaust Museum in Terre Haute. Eva and her twin sister Miriam helped to found the museum. The museum will be closed until Tuesday, July 9th, in honor of Eva. When the museum reopens on Tuesday, officials welcome you to take part in remembering her. The museum will open at 10 a.m. We have also put together a tribute to Eva over on our website, WTHITV.com. There you can put some of your own thoughts and comments. Police have new details released the names of two teenagers involved in a deadly crash in Vigo County. Police say 18-year-old Mason Kiger and 17-year-old Robert Klaus died in that crash. At this time, police have not released any information about a third person involved in the crash. Deputies say the boys died after a crash that happened early yesterday morning. It happened near French Drive in Vigo County. Police say Kiger was driving when he left the roadway and hit a tree. Kiger and Klaus died at the scene. Authorities say speed might have been a factor in the crash. Now, Kiger had just graduated from the class of 2019 from Terre Haute South Vigo High School. Robert Klaus was a rising senior at South. Both were involved in the high school's ROTC program. One person has died and another is recovering after a double motorcycle crash in Park County. The accident happened around 1 o'clock today on US 36 and Walker Ramp Road. That's just east of Rockville. Police say the driver of one motorcycle was stopped to make a left-hand turn. That's when they say a second bike rear-ended the first at nearly 60 miles an hour. Both drivers were ejected from their bikes. The driver of the second motorcycle was not wearing a helmet. He died on scene. The other driver was wearing a helmet and suffered only minor injuries. As of airtime, police have not released any names. Kevin Orpert's in the Weather Center, and so far the day, although pretty iffy, turned out pretty well weather-wise.
It did.
Police need your help tonight to catch a man wanted for auto theft. Vigo County Sheriff John Plassey explains who they're looking for in tonight's Crime Stoppers report.
This week's Crime Stoppers report comes from the files of the Vigo County Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Office needs your help locating this individual. Take a look at this image. The suspect is Brandon Lee Broadus, a 27-year-old white male, approximately 5 feet 11 inches tall, brown hair and brown eyes. Brandon is wanted on a felony charge of auto theft. If you have any information on this case, please call Crime Stoppers at 812-238-STOP or go online at WTHI-TV and follow the links. Remember, all tips are anonymous and could receive up to $1,000 if your tip leads to an arrest. For Crime Stoppers and News 10, I am Sheriff John Plassey.
Well, it only takes a few minutes for the inside of a car to heat up to deadly temperatures. That's why police want to remind you to be vigilant. Over the last week, Terre Haute police have responded to several calls of dogs and children in cars. Police say a change in routine can make it easy for someone to forget. They suggest putting something in the back seat or the passenger seat to remind you of your precious cargo.
Life is so hectic now and it's so busy that people get in a hurry and it's like, oh, I'm running late, I gotta get into work and get punch my time card. slow down, look for avenues to help remind you.
Police say if you see a child or a dog locked in a car, call 911 right away. If the animal or child looks to be in distress, you do have the right to bust the window to help. The biggest earthquake in 20 years to hit Southern California is causing a list of chain reactions. A 6.4 magnitude earthquake hit this morning just north of Los Angeles. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, there have been over 100 aftershocks of magnitude 2.5 or larger. There have been reports of broken water mains, power lines down, and rock slides on roads. Some areas are even seeing serious flooding. Local fire crews say they have worked nearly 24 incidents from fires to medical calls. A state of emergency has been declared for the city of Ridgecrest at the epicenter of the earthquake. The country watched today as the president gave a salute to America. That was a performance by the U.S. military band. Today's Independence Day performance was met with controversy. There were protests, including the burning of an American flag outside the White House. Protesters say they oppose Trump and today's Salute to America event. Lawmakers also opposed the event, saying it spent too many unnecessary funds. It has not been said how much the event costs. In consumer news tonight, a popular drive-through drink stop has expanded. Ginger Ales of Olney, Illinois has added a second location. The new shop is located on Northwest Street. That's just north of the Richland County Mall. Ginger Ales specializes in drive-through drinks. However, the new location adds a number of food options to its menu. Store owner Julie Hill says she's excited to see her business do so well.
It's even bigger and better than I even expected. I had several business owners that told me that we'd never meet a certain level or a goal that we had planned, and we have blown that away. The community has backed us so amazingly well.
The locally owned drink spot also features artwork by Olney native Rudy Kistler. Hundreds of people will flock to the biggest lake in central Indiana for some holiday fun, but officials say recent rain has made Lake Monroe and Bloomington more dangerous than normal. They say the water has risen by 14 feet. Several campgrounds, beaches, parking lots, and boat ramps have been forced to close. Even wildlife has been impacted. Some nests washed away or moved to higher grounds. The Department of Natural Resources is monitoring the water for safety concerns.
Our main concern is boater safety. There is a lot of floating debris in the water from the high levels. The main thing to look out for is, with the water level so high, the steep embankments next to the bank. If you've got small children, keep an eye on them.
The levels are decreasing 2 inches a day, but it could be the end of summer before levels are back to normal. An IU basketball star will be sitting out of the NBA Summer League. Hear from Romeo Langford on his rookie experience. That's coming up a little later in sports. Plus, one by one, yellow rubber duckies race down the Wabash River tonight, and one man is now thousands of dollars richer. We'll share how this annual event is also giving back to the community. That's next on News 10 Night Watch, coverage you can count on.